Hi guys, it's me again. Wanted to do a quick check-in. This will be brief. So today has been a little rough. I've been in a lot of pain, and yesterday I had this spot, like right here. It was a little tender. It felt bruised yesterday, and I had my follow-up appointment with my surgeon, and because it just felt bruised, we actually thought it was probably from my daughter she was sitting on my lap and she kind of head-butted in that spot, so I thought maybe it was a bruise. But when I woke up this morning, and you can kind of see in here, it's very red and it's warm to the touch. And when I feel, not only is it tender, but I can actually feel like a knob, like see how my hand's circling around? It's almost like a lump. So I took a picture and I sent it through as an email to my surgeon, because I knew they'd want to see it. And she went ahead and prescribed me some antibiotics because it does appear to look like an infection coming on. Well, then within 2 hours of that call, hadn't even started the antibiotics yet because I was still waiting for them to be filled. My right side drain site had been a little tender today, and it just started hurting excruciatingly. And when I looked at it, it hadn't really been dispensing fluid, and it almost felt like the suction was the pain. So I called again. Felt terrible having to call more than one time, but I wanted to bring it to their attention because it was really, really, really painful, like a searing knife being jabbed into my drain site, essentially. So while I was waiting for them to call me back on that one, I went and I milked my drains, that's like flushing them, to try to dislodge any clogs, but it felt like the clog was actually internal. That was kind of the problem, is there wasn't really any noticeable clogs in the line, but I tried to flush it as best I could to try to get it flowing, and then I emptied what was in the bulb so that I could get complete full suction. And by doing that, it did lessen the pain just a smidge, and I think it loosened up enough to where I think there was something internally clogged, but I think it pushed it to the side because I did start getting some movement again, but it's hurting again. And in that area, it is red and warm to the touch. So I do fear that I do have some infection going on, which unfortunately, I've been plagued with some infection with past procedures. After my last chemotherapy back in 2016, my last full hard chemo dose, I developed an infection in my port and had to have that like emergency removed, in my port cath in my chest. And it was terribly infected. So I'm really hoping in this case the antibiotics are going to kick in and take care of it, because if not, if it gets any worse tomorrow, they want to see me so that they can try to do something else to fix it. But in a lot of pain, nothing's really helping it. I've just been taking it easy all day because literally any movement hurts. But I guess the moral of this video is, don't let yourself be in pain. Question everything, because it could be something serious. And I know with infections, I know because I've had cellulitis before. I've had other types of excuse me. I've had other types of infection before. I know they're serious and they need to get treated right away. So that's why I did, reach out right away. And even though it went against my wanting to contact them more than once in one day, they were grateful that I let them know about the drain issue, because that's something we need to continue to watch for and keep them updated, because it could be something more serious. So fingers crossed that the antibiotic is going to kick its butt and I'm going to be back to normal, because usually if an antibiotic's going to help, it usually will do that within 24 to 48 hours. You'll start to see a big improvement. I'm hoping so, because I'm thinking, how on earth am I going to sleep tonight, because I'm in so much pain right now. But we'll see. But staying strong and, just knowing my body, I need to keep checking things and making sure that, especially certain areas I can't necessarily see. So when I notice pain, I need to check them and make sure that they're not red and warm to the touch, because that could creep up in there. So thanks for watching, and like I said, fingers crossed in the next day or two I'll see improvement and can give an update that the antibiotics worked. Take care. Bye.